Here we go. Tech Talk time. Andrew Thomas, James Pikeway. Revolutionary stuff coming up. We're coming to you from the Zoom sphere. And we are back. Whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's a microphone while one of us is having a deuce, it doesn't matter. We are going to be doing Tech Talk. Too much information there, but we're here. Andrew.
Yeah, that's pretty ropey there. I don't know about that. I'm happy to sit here, but perhaps not on the throne to do not to do Tech Talk. How you doing? You okay?
I'm doing awesome. Look, I want to kick off just because we were talking off piste.
Yeah.
A word from, McCarty and those folks over on 103.8 FM.
Yeah.
You were just saying revolutionary because I was talking about working with multiple screens. You said, dude, got to try this. The 3 dots on the left-hand side of your Chrome browser. If you go to the green one and you push it down, you can actually see some more functions and you can tile your windows. And I just did it. And I'm going, why have I never been doing this? And I mean,
it's madness. Like it was Amit that showed me. It was like, why are you not tiling the screen? I was like, what do you mean tile the screen? And also Jit was in the room and it was like, this is revolutionary. No one knows about this. So yeah, it's game changer, especially when you kind of dragging and copying stuff across. So yeah, it's tips and tricks, right? Of Apple Mac use. I guess it's on a Mac. I don't know if it works on a PC. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'd have to try it on a PC. I wonder if it's in the Chrome browser that it works like this. I don't know.
I can check. I've recently bought one of those Huawei Mate Pro thing.
What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, it's cool. It's it's amazing what kind of in the end pushes you to buy something. And it was like the sales guy saves the best for last. I was like, where's the camera? He goes, it's here, and then pushes like a key. And the key goes like that, and the camera is hidden under the keyboard.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it. Sold, done. Thank you. So yeah, it's a nice bit of kit actually. I said to the guy, I was like, Huawei, it's Chinese. He was like, they're all Chinese. So
everything is
like, fair enough.
Fair enough. And I know there's a lot of politics going on. We got the 2 Michaels in Canada. Let's separate the politics from the tech and start looking at it that way. So yeah,
it's cool. Like it, but it's a great bit of kit. To be fair, though, they're clearly just copying MacBook Pros. But I mean,
they're copying the form factor. They're inspired by the form. They're inspired by the form factor. Copying, Apple would be all over them. It's inspired, my friend.
Yeah, the Chinese have always been inspired by stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just a nice bit of kit, honestly. Like, and I think what's interesting is, you can see the popularity because when you can kind of go on Amazon and look for things like, shells and covers and, it's definitely I like a strong brand because I'm just not in that PC world anymore. So, now you kind of go back into it and you see, wow, there's like, dedicated rucksacks and backpacks and all this kind of stuff for Matebook. So pretty cool.
Price point, was it the price also grabbed?
It's good. Yeah, it was good. It was I think in dirhams about 2,500.
That's affordable.
So yeah, it had dropped. There was a price drop because I think there's a new model coming out. So I mean, new models, better graphics, I guess. But I think it's i5. I think whatever that means. I honestly. The challenge.
5 chip. Come on, man.
No, but the challenge is genuinely like I'm still in that kind of 486, 386, Pentium 2, Pentium 4 world. So that's
long gone.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Kind of when you go in there, I have to be honest with you. The choice is I use the word devastating, as far as and I think. The lane is always price. So it's like, okay, I want to spend from this to this. What can I do? Right. And the challenge is that even if you look online, everything's much for muchness, because then you go into some of the box stores and, you know, because for this I wanted to. It's definitely like I wanted some advice. You know, and the challenge there is that they got their own opinions. You know, I don't get an ThinkPad idea pad or idea pad. I think so. I think pads. I don't get that. You know, you need HP. Why do I need HP? Oh well, because you know these get you know broken. Oh, okay, cool. What about this? You know, Acer. What about? So I think it's usually like the price is the first lane point, and then it's just comparisons, right? It's under the hood. It's all the same, right? It's just what badge you want, I guess, right? You know. But yeah, it's nice. I have to be honest. It's and even what was interesting. I bought it in Carrefour, obviously, which is a hypermarket here locally. They gave me a like Apple-esque MatePad bag.
Nice.
I was like, what's this? He goes, oh, this is you know you get this and what was blew me away, obviously, because I've been so used to buying Macs. He was like, oh, he goes, here's this. I was like, what are this? He goes, oh, these are like you know, just to make life easier. There's a mouse, wireless mouse. There's a headset, and there's a like an HDMI adapter.
Here's the
I was
dog.
like, well, how much is that? And he goes, oh, it's free. What?
I know. We just picked up a MacBook Air. My wife's 2011 year model died. Basically, you couldn't do anything more with it. You couldn't upgrade to anything. So we had to get right. You open up the box, no dongle. There's a charger, and I'm just going. You can't do anything without a dongle. Like,
that's it. That's just in life, right? Not just in Mac.
It was shocking. I opened it up and I said, "Come on!" You know,
there's nothing. It's like you know, just smoke and mirrors. So so you're used to that. So it was cool. Like I think because I bought an idea pad. It is an idea pad. I'm pretty sure it's a ThinkPad or something like that. No, it's not a ThinkPad. I think it's an idea pad because it's entry level, just for kind of the kids for schooling and stuff. And you know, there's definitely a difference. You know, kind of build quality, and you know, the Huawei feels a bit more robust, and yeah, it's you can definitely see the quality, as it were. So yeah, I know we weren't going to talk about that, but obviously just you know popped up.
No, and I really like the idea, as you said, that you're getting all the stuff. You're getting the case, you're getting the connectors, and you know what at the end of the day, you're talking about it, you're feeling good about it, and people are listening and they're going, why wouldn't I give it a go? Like at the end of the day, it's got a decent chipset in it, it's fairly fast. That's all that matters. How fast does it render? How fast does it play? And you know what a lot of that stuff depends on? Your internet connection. So
exactly.
So I think when you're talking i5, i4, and you know, and the new Apple chip, and then it's 50%, and this, it's like, you know, for 99% of what we do, doesn't make a difference. They're all in the same zone at this point.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, we're kind of, you know, we're power users in the sense. I mean, you're probably more of a power user than me. That you know, you're kind of editing, you're putting sound together, you're putting video together, so you need a bit more power. But in all honesty, most individuals now need power to run these things, right? The Zoom, and you need a certain machine that can do the job, right? You know, and that's that you have to pay a price for that, right? You know, that's just part and parcel of it. So I think the thing is that you know, it really I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't had a Windows experience in the last 3 months. I bought 2 Windows machines, so I'm kind of learning how to use Windows again, which is quite amusing. You know.
You know what one of the things that I'm finding interesting about new devices is I don't know how old your printers are in your place. I've got a fairly nice printer, a Canon, but it's an MP250, so that's a little bit old. It's got a few years under the belt. Got a new computer. No driver for it. And I'm trying to figure out, hold on a second. I'm using a MacBook Pro. I'm using that printer and I'm running the latest operating system. My driver is working, but Canon's saying there's no driver to go on this new computer that we got. And then when you go to the Canon site, it recognizes your operating system and it goes, sorry, can't help you. And I'm going, you know, so now I'm looking for runarounds. I'm looking for generic drivers. I'm going, it shouldn't be this hard. I've spent more minutes than I need to spend on this.
Yeah. I haven't had a problem actually. I got a new printer, and it's right next to me, and It's an HP. I got one of those smart tanks.
Okay.
So did a bunch of research, and this is how long we haven't spoken to each other. Like I don't buy stuff, and then my whole house is now kitted out with tech. But we did a bunch of research because I've got to do a lot of printing now for work, so it may be contracts or NDAs or whatever, and in school, and I didn't want to go down the laser route because we want to do color and stuff, and it's crazy money. So we looked at this ink tank.
Okay.
So basically, it's like, you when you buy it, you get these huge, kind of like ink drums, and then you load this baby up, and then it's like 1,200 pages before you even have to touch the thing, right? They reckon you can use it for a year of average use without, mucking around with cartridges and stuff like that. So I had a look around, and Epson have got one, and HP had the best warranty, like I think a 3-year warranty or something. Price point was good, like I think it's 500-600 dirhams included in that. So yeah, but that jumped up straight away. So completely wireless, jumped on here. You got an app on your phone, so you can print directly from the phone. I mean, it is a scanner as well, even though I don't need it. It's just one of those that kind of, I don't know why they keep throwing scanners in. But yeah, I've been pleased with that. I mean, that's worked well. I think that the problem, I bought some other new stuff as well.
What else did you get?
I got something that's phenomenal, which is the FE home security cameras. It's EUFY. These things, I tell you what, I don't know how they make their money. So I mean, if I go back to like when the kids were babies, and I thought it would be cool to get a video monitor, right? And at the time, you're staring down the barrel of about 1,200 dirhams. Yeah. So dedicated baby monitor wasn't available locally. It was going to have to bring it in from the States. Needless to say, we decided to go with the audio monitor, right? Right. Now, this FE is along the same lines as Nest and kind of Amazon Blink and all this kind of stuff, right? But it's basically home security stuff. This camera is it's got a 180 rotation. It connects obviously to power, but then it connects on an app, and it's in the dark, and it has motion detectors. It also has a two-way speaker and mic, blah blah blah. It's got all of these ridiculous features. You can mount it on the ceiling, mount it on the wall, put it wherever you want, right? And it literally is probably the size of this cup. So it's kind of like this, and it sits here, and it stores data locally to protect your security. It's not in the cloud. So it's an SD card. When it's off, it rotates up so you can't see the lens, all this kind of stuff. And you're like, wow, okay, this is nuts. 150 dirhams.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's like, what? I mean, you go online on Amazon, there's like 10,000, 5-star reviews, and you're like, nah, this has got to be like, there's a catch. But yeah, it's they got an entire kind of home security. So it's cool for like, two-way communication, monitoring, all this kind of stuff. It's crazy. It really, it just blows me away. It really does. It just seems crazy.
What else did you buy? Anything else? Because I see you're looking at the new Apple Watch. You've posted up
these now kind of just live in my house. Okay. These Fire Sticks. Yeah, the Fire Sticks. The Fire Sticks, are unbelievable. I mean, those things, I just wouldn't use anything else now. Especially like you can download the app. The Fire Stick's got an app as well, so you don't even need the remote. It's brilliant.
Why the Fire Stick versus Apple TV or Chromecasting? Why the Fire Stick?
Yeah, it's that. I'll tell you what it is. It's they've got you by the balls, right? In a good way. The Amazon, right? So that Amazon ecosystem, when you plug in the Fire Stick, it kind of goes, hey, you got a couple of these already. Do you just want us to set them up like for you? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And like click a button, and it kind of rolls through, and then you obviously just have to put in your passwords, and you're done. So I think ease of use, that Amazon ecosystem is phenomenal, right? So I think that's yeah. I mean, I'm going through this. Obviously, Amit has his house completely teched out with Nest and Alexas and all this kind of stuff. What I'm looking at now is that I think what's interesting is that home automation stuff is becoming available locally here in the region for good price. So you can pick up like intelligent what do you call it, Alexa driven, Google driven plugs for 35 dirhams now. Right. So smart plugs, whereas before you were talking crazy money. So I think that now this tech becomes more accessible, and quite frankly price friendly. It's cool to kind of add some of these gadgets in that I don't know, make life easier or whatever. I mean, the two-way communication is cool on that camera, and it's night vision, and it's this and it's that, and it's motion detection. You can set up a whole bunch of different different settings. I actually read about it originally. A good friend of mine got the outdoor security camera. So basically it's similar to Ring obviously has the doorbell, but this has motion, so he could see, when the kids were coming home and stuff, he could kind of basically see it. So they've got outdoor as well. I'm not sure where if he is from though, but it basically has got an app, and you're good to go.
Do you think because of the pandemic and so much more online has increased the demand for smart plugs and fire sticks and home security, and that's why we're seeing more of it here? Because this was always our complaint.
Yeah, it's a good question, actually. I think that people, because they're spending so much time in their home, right, they are definitely thinking about other things. So I guess, you had the four walls before, as it were. But you spend so much time now in and around your house, and people have been effectively locked in their house as well, that you do start to think about other things, right? I think the security element here, we're very lucky. There's such little crime here. We're very, very blessed with that. But I think, there's still the occasional like petty crime. So I think, I mean, for the monitoring and the video, a lot of friends are doing it, for kids and dogs and animals and stuff. So you kind of, and at that price point, it makes sense. I mean, I think the outdoor camera kit is 650 dirhams for 2 cameras. So for that kind of price point, just to be sitting in your front room and, hey, like, what was that? And it's a dog like running around outside. So I think that's, and also look, the amount, I think these cameras are just good for the bleeding Amazon deliveries that you get, right? You can see when the Amazon guy is, so you spend money on stuff for an Amazon guy.
Oh man, that's awesome. Hey, this has been Rapid Fire Tech Talk. We're gonna do it all again real soon. Andrew Thomas, James Pikeway, the dream team of tech is back, and we're gonna pick up where we left off. Coming up in our next show, the real space race, and beware of who's snooping on your phone. Time to put the fix in if you got an Apple, that's for sure. Andrew, talk to you again real soon.
Bye, bud.